Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Bryn's Madhouse Carnival Music Plays, but it also has like some sort of weird laboratory. Like the mood and theme of this changes every time I start a new recording for
Yeah,
these.
yeah. This time it's carnival music, but it's like vaguely discordant.
Yes, exactly.
Uh,
So this week, Bryn and I are working on a deck that is a little bit odd. Laugh track. All the clowns are laughing. But in this one, we are going to be building a deck for Minty Fan based around sled dogs and odd cost cards, with the stipulation that I can hear Travis groaning from across the city. We're not going to be playing any skills because we want Jeremiah Kirby to draw 5 cards when you play him.
yep.
So this is an easy start. We have Jeremiah Kirby.
You got Jeremiah Kirby. We're gonna need some sled dogs too,
Yep.
because otherwise, how are they gonna think that we're odd just because we didn't play them?
Man, our economy is going to be awful. Because,
Yeah, I guess zero's even. Hey.
yeah, zero is even. Our crack the case and our burning the midnight oil. All right.
Huh. All right.
Let's look at
So that
Survivor and see if
means
there's
we're
something.
gonna have to play some strange choices in order to facilitate some of our economy here.
When we can't run drawing thin, we can't run resourceful.
All right, so hear me out.
Okay.
There's that one tarot card
Yeah.
that makes things cheaper by one.
The Fool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um, we're like 3 minutes into the video. I'm already going to break the rule, I think. I think we should probably play Rod of Animalism.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah.
Although we could play Charisma instead, but we'd need two of them. I think this is just a better choice.
Yeah, we just gotta
Um,
like, in theory, I'm gonna start with one because we really. But I mean, like, we could run two, right? But the only thing is, then they're two of them make it so that our dogs cost one,
yes.
which is conveniently the amount of resources we gain automatically at the end of our turn. But we have Calling in Favors,
This is the truth.
which cost one.
It does.
And what's the other one? A Chance Encounter? Also costs
Yeah,
one.
Chance Encounter also costs one.
We want this one. Well, this one costs X.
I imagine that the X costed one is zero at all times except when you're playing it.
But the Chance Encounter one,
It's
they it's like sneak attack from your graveyard from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, yeah, but like mostly what we're looking to do is our dogs aren't going to die. Jeremiah Kirby's going to die.
And if it's after he enters play, okay, I see what you're saying,
Yeah,
Bryn.
yeah,
I
right.
see
So
what
we
you're
can
saying.
if Kirby dies, we can play that as a one-costed draw, probably like 4 or 5. Um, like it's theoretically a 5, but we do have this Rod of Animalism, and I like we probably should play two
Yeah. We'll
because
need
we
a
like
relic. We'll grab a Relic Hunter.
we're gonna want that. Like we don't necessarily need to have two of them in play, but
Yeah,
we
I guess we can
definitely
see how our
can.
experience goes out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's look at cost of
Um,
things.
yeah. Yeah. So
We
can hear
can play.
Travis now telling me that the economy in my deck can't be simply a single copy of the Fool.
What are you talking about? We also got Rod of
But
Animalism.
like, yeah, he's wrong, right?
Especially, too, because we're not playing any skills and we're not playing zero cost cards. On that note,
Oh
though, a
no.
test of, sorry, not a test of will, a glimmer of hope is just good in min. And it also hits everything
Yes.
we have here.
Yeah. It will allow us to actually use our stupid investigator card.
All right, let's go to resource again. And let's like look, these all cost zero. Let's go to up here. Oh no, those all cost 0 too, huh? I wonder if there's something we can do with this. Probably not with these the tricolors, but probably not, right? Wow.
It depends what we're looking to play. Right? I suppose we are looking to play a Jeremiah Kirby at some point.
Are we like looking to play Jeremiah Kirby, or are we looking to commit him to a test and then play him out of our discard pile?
That's definitely a possibility.
We could probably get away with magnifying glasses. Potentially.
Yeah.
Because we're just gonna hit like, what do we like? Well, ice picks are also a good idea.
Ice picks are also fine.
Scavenging costs 2. Alright. Oh, costs 1! Oh.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so we could scavenge.
Baby, you got a stupid.
I like how this deck actually could probably be better if we just took the sled dogs out. But
yeah, you're right.
That's not those aren't the rules. The sled dogs are a necessity.
But why would we do that?
So we just kind of have to, like, I just don't think there's any, unless we start putting in skill cards, there's just nothing I think that can really do resources for us, right?
Okay, so I know every time I ever see this card, I tell you it's bad. But we could play Unearth the Ancients.
Oh, okay.
Because it is a one-costed event, and we can use it to play Jeremiah Kirby for 1 money if we can pass a Book 4 test.
That is true. It also is a dog for 3, Book 3.
Sorry, no, it can't be a dog because it has to be a seeker asset.
Oh, it does need to be a seeker asset. Yeah, it says that right there, this little symbol.
Which is, like, not incredible.
Yeah, let's put it in and we'll see if there's other secret assets we can get to. I mean, worst case is it's also our perception that just doesn't replace itself.
This is true. Yeah, like it does also commit for double book, which is pretty real.
Yeah. So for anyone asking, like, where is our card draw? It's a Glimmer of Hope, probably.
It's Jeremiah Kirby, baby.
I guess that is true. But we're not going to worry about... Yeah, we'll have the money. We're going to have the money. Okay, let's look at more 1-costed and 3-costed cards.
Well, you don't want to look at 5-costed cards.
I think realistically, Scroll of Secrets also can be really good. The level 1 one.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, the level 3 one, the level 3.
I mean, even the level 0 is, like, fine.
This one's cost. All right, 3-cost ones. We got Arcane Insight, Cryptic Grimoire. In the know. Grizzly Totem. Well, I mean, Pathfinder's just good.
Pathfinder is just good. One odd thing about this deck, with the rules as we laid down, is that we can play upgraded shortcut, but we can't play level 0.
Incredible. Well, we don't need help moving around because we're going to have 4 sled dogs.
No, we're going to have dogs. Yeah. We're good. Yeah, we could play Dr. Ellie Horowitz to find our Rod of Animalism.
We could, yeah.
Is that a good choice? Probably not.
She does cost 3.
She does cost 3. I think the upgraded Grizzly Totem might actually be a really good thing here.
Probably just a one-of, right?
Possibly. Yeah.
I think at this point, then, I'll grab the Relic Hunter. Because we're going to want a totem and 1 rod in play.
Yeah, we do definitely want to have the rod in play.
I feel like what everyone's as Bryn and I are really realizing all these things about how like no like we can't play economy. You're at the circus and you're watching two men get eaten by their lion as the show's going on. But they're acting like it's okay. Like my arm has been bitten off and
It's
I'm like,
fine.
it's
Yeah.
fine. It's part of the
It's all
show.
fine.
It's part of the show. Okay, hear me
It is
out, Bryn.
definitely a part of the show.
What about protecting the Anirnik, which is after an ally's location is discarded by a card effect or is defeated? Either return it to your owner's hand or draw 3 cards. Costs 1.
I mean, that sounds like it ticks all the boxes.
Well, I don't know what those boxes are, but all right.
Oh, me neither.
One
Me
second.
neither. Is the Rod of Animalism unique?
Oh, fuck. It is. So we just
Is
need 1 probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is unique. Someone just wrapped some bones. I was about to say, Bryn, I have our thing. Truth from Fiction and Ariadne's Twine, but Ariadne's Twine costs 0.
Uh-oh.
So my plan is kaput.
All right. How much XP have we spent so far?
10.
Okay, so what if we buy a Charisma?
Okay.
And then we also play Mysterious Raven and the Stray Cat. Because they technically cost 1, but will cost 0 when we're playing them. Which is good because our economy will not support us spending more money on things.
Okay, I'm for it. So for reference, we have 8 more cards we need to add, and we need to add 16 experience.
Um,
1 second. Min's arm gets bitten off at the zoo. Just we'll take a quick pivot on the name there. All right.
okay,
Okay.
so what if we're also a scavenging deck?
All right. I'm for it. So ice picks.
Yeah. Yeah, and we just spend a bunch of this extra XP that we have on ice picks.
And we'll get the level 2 ones because why not for the scavengings?
Yeah, they could be level 2 or they could be level 0. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, too much. I think we want level 2 newspaper.
Yep. I'm going to get down to the level 0 scavengings. It does cost 1.
It discards for 2 book.
All right. Bryn, I know what we spend our last 6 experience on. It's really boring, but it'll unlock this whole thing right off. 2 Studiouses. If we can't find anything else, that's just opening cards.
It helps. Yeah, like everything is sick as long as we've got Jeremiah.
Yep.
But man, when we don't have Jeremiah, we're not having a good time.
Yeah, if we don't have Jeremiah.
Same as the Rod of Animalism.
So yeah, I think seeing essentially 14 cards on the mulligan seems kind of nice.
Yeah. It also helps us find the Fool, which is
also really important. Yeah.
Oh man, Travis would hate this so much. It's a good thing he's not here.
Yeah, no, it's this one would never, like, at this point he'd be yelling at us. He'd be like trying to shut the circus down.
You can't just let kids get eaten by lions.
Honestly, though, with this one, I can see why he'd be mad at it.
Yeah, it's not unfair.
Yeah, it's completely
not
reasonable. Completely reasonable.
Yeah. How many more cards do we need?
We need 2 more.
Oh, jeez.
It could be. Worst case, it could be an old key ring.
Yeah, old key ring would work.
No, we're in the 2s. I think it should cost 1. Oh,
I happen to agree with that. I don't think that our deck can really support spending money on things too much.
Agreed.
Uh,
Because all of our money is going into Jeremiah Kirby
we
and the
gotta pay
sled
for
dogs.
sled dogs. They're
Yeah.
expensive. Although they do cost one if we have a Rod of Animalism in the Fool, which we
Yes.
probably won't, but we might.
In a perfect world, we will. And honestly,
Yeah.
every time we've played
Yeah.
these decks, apart from the Joe Diamond Nightmare deck, it's been a perfect world.
You know?
So we can either do Old Keyring because it helps with scavenging, or we can grab Luckies because Luckies are just good.
Yeah.
Another one too as well that actually isn't awful is Winging It.
Oh yeah, I was actually just gonna say that. Winging it lets us get extra clues, and that doesn't seem like a bad place to be. Having to pay for it the first time is not ideal, but it'll work.
Yeah, because we don't have any ways to discard cards.
We can discard it to hand size.
Yeah, exactly. We're a hand size
if we
deck.
get to draw a gajillion cards with
We're
Mr. Kirby.
we're gonna the first turn we're starting at 7 cards. We play our Fool. We play Jeremiah Kirby. Man, what the ultimate snipe is though, if you haven't drawn Rod of Animalism, you say even for Jeremiah, and you basically just hope and pray.
Where does he put the rest of them?
Shuffles them back in.
Is this a short supply deck? I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either. No.
Yeah, like there's one like no, it can't be. It can't be. We don't have a way to get the dogs back out of the discard pile other than drawing through our deck.
Yeah. If this deck
Yeah.
did not have sled dogs in it, yeah, this would be a great short supply deck.
We don't do great here. We do memorable. That's what we do.
Oh man, do you know what's so sick? Mysterious Raven kills Jeremiah Kirby, so you can use a chance encounter and just do it all over again.
Right? Oh man.
All right. So for reference, man, even with 4 dogs, she attacks at 6.
Yeah, that's why we need that. That's why we need the ice pick and the glimmer of hopes.
Yes, yeah. So I recommend this as a flex in a 3 or 4 player game. For people who are wondering.
Yeah, that's probably not unfair.
Yeah. You know, I think that no matter what, this deck, it seems like a fun time.
Yeah. I think no matter how your team is working, like we still kind of get clues pretty good.
Yep.
So like that can be just made to happen. If you hate fun, I suppose you could take the sled dogs out.
Yeah. Yeah, Travis.
Yeah.
Our curve though is actually like not terrible. 2/3 of our deck cost 1, which means we can play 1 a turn, going with my rules that I said earlier.
Yeah, unless we have the Fool, in which case we can just play all of them anytime, whenever.
Yes. Yeah. Does it exhaust? It does exhaust.
Sure. We can play 2 of them a turn.
Yeah, we can play. We just doubled our output. That's what matters.
Yeah, if we've got the Rod of Animalism, we can actually play just like all of our 1-costed animals, though.
Yes.
Because that doesn't exhaust.
So 2 additional ally slots continue to hold creatures. So we can essentially have 4 sled dogs. And then we have Jeremiah Kirby and then the rotating cat and raven, right? Those are all the allies we can have out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Spicy.
This is the truth.
You
we
know
also
what?
just move around like a lunatic.
Oh, yeah. Another thing you could easily do to make this deck better is to play a skill or 2 as well. Like, even if you draw 3 off of Jeremiah, but those aren't the rules here. Those weren't the rules for this episode.
Only if you hate fun.
Exactly. Well,
But
Bryn,
yeah,
I
this
call
deck would
that.
definitely be better with deductions.
Yeah,
I'm not, I'm
100%,
not,
a
I'm not here
hundred
to argue
percent.
that.
But we don't play like that. All right.
Oh
So,
no.
Bryn, I call that a very successful
I think
circus. I think we've done
I think so.
absolutely
I think
incredible.
so. As long as you don't pay attention to any of the blood on the floor or like,
The arm.
the fact that there's only 3 lions, but there used to be 4.
Yeah, don't
And
don't worry about that.
I'm not sure why.
It's nothing important. Thank you so much for everyone for watching. We'll be back for another episode of Bryn's Madhouse sometime in the future. This will honestly, I love how this one turned out. It's great. So, well, if you have any ideas for decks that you want to see us do here, as you can tell, we also can build with stipulations. So throw a stipulation at us as well, and we will build around an idea. I'll throw it on the list. I'll run it by Bryn, and he'll be like, yeah, we could do a show about that. We could get some lions and get ready for this one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.